Hello, this is Jacqueline at Bilingual FM. Today is February 15th, 2011. So, our group talk topic today was our favorite dish that our mother makes or used to make us when we were children. So, with today's topic, we learned a few new food words. Like the first word that we learned was ingredient. So an ingredient is a noun, and ingredients are the parts of a recipe or the parts of a dish. So, for example, when we are baking, we use ingredients like flour and sugar and salt and baking soda. So these are ingredients. You can use the word ingredient outside of cooking, but it's most often used with cooking and baking. So, in an example sentence, what are the ingredients in this soup? The ingredients are tofu, cucumber, water, and salt. So, these are the ingredients. Or in another example, there are only 4 ingredients in this bread recipe: flour, sugar, yeast, and water. So that's the noun ingredient. The next word that we learned was an adjective, which is savory. So savory is the opposite flavor of sweet, usually using ingredients like vegetables or herbs rather than sugars or chocolates. So sometimes we say sweet and the opposite is salty, but it's just a salt flavor. But savory is more like other things other than salt. So, in an example sentence, I am cooking a savory quiche for dinner. So, my savory quiche would have and mushrooms and red pepper, for example. Or B, I really love the onion and red pepper savory scones that my mom makes. So it's like the opposite flavor of sweet, like cakes and cookies. It's more like things with vegetables and herbs and salt. And then we looked at the phrase to keep up. So when you can keep up with something, it means that you can go at the same speed or the same pace as something or someone else. So in an example, I can't keep up with my husband when we ski because he's too fast. So I can't keep up, meaning he's ahead of me and I can't go at the same speed. Or in another example, he can't keep up with me when we are running because I run more often. So I run faster. He can't keep up. Or in another example, I try to keep up with my husband when we ski. So I'm trying to go the same speed as him. And then the next thing that we'll look at is some things that some students had difficulty saying in a complete sentence. So the first thing was, instead of what called this dish or what's named this dish, if you want to know the name of something, you say, what is this dish called? So not what called this dish, but what is this dish called, or what is this called? The next is when we want to give directions for making a dish or a recipe. We can say, we use usually you, like you do this, you mix this. So first you do this and then you do this. So it just means you in general. So the incorrect way that the students said this was the miso mix, then add water. So instead we should say you mix the miso with the cold water. Or you mix this with that and then you add this. So we'll often use you, and you should give the order first. So you mix, you do. So you mix the miso with the cold water. And then again, in talking about our favorite dishes that our mom makes, the incorrect phrase was, I don't like in curry potato and carrot. So instead, the better way to say this is, I don't like potatoes or carrots in my curry. And then in this same sentence, the incorrect sentence was, I like curry childhood. So there's just a few words missing in here. I liked curry in my childhood. So I liked curry when I was a child, or I liked curry in my childhood. And then the last thing was, so the incorrect phrase was, we enjoy talking about past things. So instead of past things, I understand past things, but maybe a better way of saying this is things from the past. So we like talking about things from the past or memories from the past. Also, it's maybe more common to say we like talking instead of we enjoy talking. So we like talking about things from the past. So that was everything that we covered in today's group talk, everything that we talked about and learned. So I hope it was helpful to you. It was fun for me to talk about what my favorite dish from my mom is, and I liked hearing about everybody else's dishes as well, because most of them I have never heard of and never eaten before, so it was very interesting. I hope it was helpful for you, so thank you. Bye.